Hi 10th and 11th period. It's Miss Bitzer. Sorry I couldn't be in school today, but I got a flat tire last night, and based on the weather, which you can see behind me, really wasn't safe for me to come in today. So sorry I missed your last day of clay, but I want to give you some instructions for today and answer some of your questions that I know you're going to have. So first off, when you get your clay out today, some of you might be ready to finish by the end of the period, which would be great. I want to offer you some flexibility with your project. So if you get your project out and you are pretty much done with the additive sculptural pieces, and you would prefer not to move on with the subtractive carving, I'm going to go ahead and just give you the okay not to do that, unless of course you would like to. So no points off or any deductions there. I would prefer that you finish than put it off. But if you want to continue with the additive and you want to add that on later, that's fine. If you're happy with how it looks and you don't think it necessarily needs the subtractive carving pieces, then you can go ahead and just call it done. I'm going to be okay to be flexible with that. February's been a hard month with the weather and clay, so we got to make some choices on what we want to do with that. If you do end up deciding you're going to be done today, your clay piece is finished, then go ahead and carve your initials in the bottom of your piece and put it on the front table. That way I know it's done, it will dry, and I'll get it in the kiln as soon as possible. If you decide today that you're not quite done yet, that's okay. I've already told Mr. Tom that there are going to be some people that need extra time, and when you're in a situation down in the lab with Mr. Tom where you're either finished early or you're kind of at a point where you can't do anything and you need to wait for other students to continue, I told him just to send you up and you can work on your clay project. So if that's you and you're not completely done by the end of the period, make sure you double bag your clay, just like always, give it a little spray on the inside, and go ahead and put it back on your shelf for now. Those of you who finished today, after you've put it on the front table and you signed your initials, you can take your bags and put them back on the bag stack behind the sink in the back of the room. You'll see all the other bags piled up, and you can take your board and put it in the cabinet that's directly underneath the glazed tiles. That way I know you're done and your shelf will be completely cleared. Those of you who completed the glaze worksheet on Friday when we were on our FID day, thank you. That is graded in the grade book. Those of you who are still working on that or didn't get to that yet, it is currently in as a 0, but if you go ahead and want to do that today in class, it is still there. You can access it digitally in the clay folder in Schoology. And if you would like to complete that, I will go ahead and update that grade whenever it gets turned in. So just to recap, no need to do the subtractive process if you do not want to. No points deducted if you decide that you're finished today without doing it. Make sure you put your initials on the back and put it on the front table if you are finished. If you're not finished, double bag and spray and put it back on your shelf. Those of you who do finish, put your bags and your board away, and you can also work on that glaze worksheet today. Many of you will also see that your projects came out of the kiln, and you can go ahead and start glazing them today as well. When you're finished, you can take your project that has been fired and just put it back onto your shelf at the end of the class period. If you notice that your clay piece broke, I'm sorry. I don't want you to stress or worry about that at this moment. Don't think you're going to get a 0 or anything like that. We will figure out something that you can do when we get a little bit of free time here towards the end of the marking period. So I hope you guys have a nice day. Make sure that tomorrow you go down and switch and go to Mr. Tom's lab. And I will see you at some point again during the marking period.